Hello there, Buffalo faithful. It's been a minute. I know that, however, we are back. How about some recruiting? Giving you guys a little bit of a look. So what we're looking at right now, our number one prospect, the 4-star tight end, Josh Watson. We are still in the race. Russell Freeman, punter's an important position for us. Another 3-star punter from New York. We are in the race with Syracuse. Going on here, Chris Smith, Antoine Schneider, Joe Pace. These are 3 guys that I think could be very good for our defense. Our cornerbacks are something that I pride ourselves on. They may be lower overalls, however, they do play pretty well sometimes. And with a pre-Washington leaving, we are going to need the help. Frank Johnson is a big must-have, must-win that guy. We're going to need the offensive line help, and you know how bad our offensive line is. Frank Johnson is huge for us. Brandon Harrington is another strong safety that I am actually pretty excited about. We do have okay safeties, however, we are having a senior leave. I believe we have a junior right behind him. Brandon Harrington could be very, very successful for us going into overalls. Gerald Fields, the athlete, very fast, not the best tackler, but has really good coverage ability. Could potentially play quarterback if needed in the emergency, but I think Gerald is going to be a defensive player for us. John Garrett, we're not fully sure what he's going to bring. We do know he has a little bit of arm talent, can play a little bit of defense, could end up being another defensive back for us. I like having a lot of defensive backs, having a lot of options in case one is not playing so well. And Chris Smith, once again, we're going to need another week figuring out what he can do. Right now, looking like he's going to be more so pass rush, things of that nature. Looking into the game, however, against the Central Michigan Chippewas, Kevin Brooks, this is his second ever start. They do have 2 very good running backs in Kobe Lewis and Kumeno Gwili. However, looking back at Kevin Brooks, he is a guy that is going to be going against us for the next 4 years. So we're going to see today what it's going to be like the next 3. Another player they have offensively is Khalil Pimpleton. They love this guy. Very fast, plays in the slot, can play outside. Defensively, Deron Irving Bay, edge rusher. Last year had about 17 TFLs, 2.5 sacks. I'm pretty sure he got hurt. But he is a very good player for these Chippewas on defense. Kirk is rocking with the Bulls today, and that's a pretty good sign. We are coming off a fantastic victory against the Temple Owls. Central Michigan, however, coming off a loss. They did lose to Wisconsin by 11. Wisconsin's a good team. Wisconsin's in a great conference. This could be a very, very good game between 2 MAC opponents. Central Michigan trying to take that next step, and Buffalo just trying to get back to where we were. But with all that said, it is almost time for kickoff. I'm excited. I hope you're excited. Put your horns up, Bulls fans. And we are live from Kelly Short Stadium. Central Michigan starting with the ball. Brooks under center. Brooks going to hand this one off to Kobe Lewis as he gets about a yard on the play. Staying under center, bringing a fullback in on second down. Nixon Motions right. Brooks looking to pass. Throwing left side to Lewis in the flats, and a Washington's right there. Wrap him up, and he's going to go nowhere. It's going to bring up third down. Quick 3rd and 9. Tight end motioning right side. Brooks dropping back to pass. Brooks throwing over the middle to Scott, and he holds on to it. Tyrone Scott, 18-yard catch. Nearing midfield at about the 40. Tight end motions. Brooks looking to pass, throwing underneath to Raymond, and Raymond not going to go down at the first contact. Muscles his way forward for a gain of 7. 2nd and short. Andrews motioning right side. Defense shifted. Handoff Lewis. Lewis going to get met by DePalma, but he's going to fall forward for a gain of 4. 1st and 10. Brooks under center, 5 wide. Brooks, quick pass to Pimpleton, and DePalma knocks that one away. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Great play from DePalma there. 2 tight ends in. Brooks under center. Brooks looking to pass. Quick pass right side. Pimpleton again, and Pimpleton this time catches it and brings it down for a gain of 15. Brooks staying under center. Handoff Lewis. Lewis going left, and he is met immediately. Only gains about a yard. Bring up 2nd and 9. Now this team thankfully does not run hurry up. We know that is Buffalo's bane. As tight end motions left side. Brooks hands off to Lewis. Lewis is not going to be able to find any open space, and DePalma drags him down after a gain of 1. 3rd and 8. Brooks looking to pass. Brooks throwing right side, and it's going to go out of bounds. They're going to have to kick a field goal. Field goal was good. Buffalo ball. Andrews hands off to Patterson. Patterson hit immediately. 2nd and 9. Fullback in. Andrews hands it off to Patterson again. Patterson fumbled the ball. Irving Bay with the recovery. I'm pretty sure he was down. We're going to get a good look here. Yeah, he was definitely down. That's going to come back. 3rd and 6. Pistol formation. Andrews, play action. Going over the middle for Foster, and it hit him right in the hands. And he drops it. That's going to be a punt. 2nd and 11. Brooks under center. Dropping back to pass. Brooks throwing right side to Pimpleton. Pimpleton wide open down the sideline and taken down after a gain of 38. Terrible play for the Bulls defense. He was wide open. Brooks handoff to Lewis on 1st down. Lewis met by Goff after a gain of 7. He's going to bring up 2nd and short. 3 yards to go in the red zone once again. Handoff Lewis. Lewis going left side and met by Goff. And picks up 7 and once more. 2nd and goal. Raymond motioning right side. Brooks. Read option. Gonna keep it, and touchdown Chippewas. Bulls need to come back strong now. Down 2 scores. Buffalo starts at the 25. Handoff Patterson. Patterson takes this up for a gain of 6. Going to bring up 2nd and 4. 3rd and 4 quickly. Andrews under center. Play action. Andrews throwing right side. Landry. Landry's going to muscle his way forward and pick up the 1st down after a gain of 7. 1st and 10 at the 35. Andrews hands off to Patterson. Patterson fumbles the ball this time. No doubt about that one, but there's a flag on the play.
Holding. Defense.
They're calling holding on us? Kevin Marks getting the flag?
Penalty is declined.
They had to decline it, but it doesn't make any sense. How are you going to call that play? How are you going to throw a flag on that? It's confusing. 1st and 10, Brooks to Scott. And Scott's going to get the 1st down after a gain of 12. I still don't understand how they made that call. 2nd and 8, Brooks throwing left side. Keontae Nixon wide open and picks up 14 yards on the play. 2nd and goal. Brooks under center. Play action. Brooks throwing right side. Wide open. Keontae Nixon in the end zone. And Central Michigan has found themselves up 17-0. The Bulls really need to do something different. Shotgun formation. Marlon Johnson motioning into the backfield. Andrews looking to pass. Going for Barasa, and it's picked off by Ward. And the terrible events keep occurring for the Bulls. 2 turnovers that have taken away drives that probably could have led to points, as Lewis is going to go nowhere. And that's the end of the first quarter. Central Michigan leading the Buffalo Bulls 17-0 and threatening to score once again. We are back. 3rd and 10. Receiver motioning. Left side of the field. Shotgun formation for Brooks. Brooks hands it off to Lewis. And Lewis is going to get brought down after about 4 yards, but there's a flag on the play. And they're calling a face mask on Will Rowe. When the rain is pouring, it doesn't stop. 1st and 10. Brooks. Read option. And Brooks takes it up the middle for a gain of 11. Goal to go. Brooks hands this one off to Lewis. Lewis met by Washington, and Washington not going to let him go anywhere. 2nd and goal. Staying under center. Brooks looking to pass. Brooks moving right side, and he's going to be sacked. I believe that was Will Rowe on the play. 3rd and goal, shotgun formation. Brooks looking to pass. Throwing left side, and it's picked off by James Patterson, and there's nobody in front of him. Patterson down the field, 30, 20, 10, touchdown Bulls! There we go. We needed a spark in this team, and Patterson, the All-American captain of the defense, delivered it. What a play. Let's get the defense back out there. We're only down 10. 2nd and 6. Brooks staying under center. Handoff Lewis. Lewis is going to gain about 3 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up 3rd and short. Brooks staying under center. Andrews motioning right side. Brooks hands this one off to Lewis, and DePalma hits him in the backfield. And they're going to give him the first. 2nd and 6, nearing midfield. Brooks throwing to Scott, and Scott's going to drop that one. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Staying under center. Brooks looking to pass, going over the middle, and Scott. What a grab right over the defender. 1st down. At the 40. Brooks looking to pass. Brooks going underneath to Raymond, and DePalma's going to take him down after a gain of 7. 2nd and 3. Handoff Lewis. Lewis going left side. Got a little bit of room, and Lewis picks up 11 on the run. A new set of downs. Nearing the red zone once more. Bulls crowding the line. Brooks throwing right side to Nixon. Keontae Nixon shoves Washington off of him, and he goes out of bounds and gets the first. At the 10, Brooks looking to pass. Brooks moving to his right, and wide open, Khalil Pimpleton. Touchdown, Chippewas. And the Bulls are down 17 again. They need to do something different. They have to score. You cannot let this team start running away with this, as Landry picks up 6 on the run. 2nd and 4, 2 tight ends in. Andrews under center. Andrews looking to pass, throwing to Johnson, and Johnson going to take this one to about midfield and picks up 16 on the reception. 2nd and 6, 3 tight ends now. Andrews looking to pass. Andrews feels the pressure, tries to get rid of it, and thankfully does. That's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Pistol formation. Andrews looking. Andrews throwing, and it is batted away. Terrible throw from Andrews, and they're going to have to punt. Buffalo's going for it. Andrews looking to pass, throwing left side. Foster, and a 1st down. Gutsy call by Robbins. At the 40, Staying in the pistol. Handoff to Patterson. Patterson going up the middle and picks up 7. He's going to bring up 2nd and short. Split back formation. Handoff Patterson. Patterson going up the middle. Runs over a defender and spins forward for a gain of 14. 2nd and 7. Less than 2 here in the first half. Andrews underneath to Porter. Porter is going to get the first down after a gain of 8. Goal to go. 4 receivers. Andrews making an adjustment to the play. Hands it off to Marks, and Marks is laid out. Loses 3 on the play. 2nd down. Shotgun formation. 45 seconds to go here in the first half. Andrews looking over the middle. Touchdown, Bulls! Bernard Porter right in the end zone. Great throw from Andrews. There's still time on the clock, however. 40 seconds left. Bulls backing up. Brooks, quick throw to Scott. Scott taking this one forward for about 10 yards, and they get the first down. Central Michigan used their timeout. 2 remaining for them. 35 seconds and counting. Raymond, quick pass. And there's a flag on the play. Let's see what this is. And they're calling another face mask on the Bulls, this time on Kyle Goff. Past midfield now, 30 seconds to go. Brooks over the middle. Pimpleton breaks past a defender, and he's down to the 20. 26 seconds to go. 1 timeout remaining. Handoff Lewis. Lewis is going to lose a yard. De Palma wrapped him up. Central Michigan finally going hurry up. They still do have the timeout. Brooks under center. About 10 seconds and counting. Brooks throwing quickly to Pimpleton. And that's going to be it. They're going to call their final timeout for an easy chip shot for the kicker and right down the middle. And that's going to bring them a 13-point lead. We still do have the return, however. Maybe we can get a little lucky with our blocks, as Gooden's going to return this one at about the 5. Gooden going right side, and he's just going to be pushed out of bounds. And that is the end of the first half. Central Michigan is up 27-14. 2 terrible turnovers for us. Patterson with the fumble, Andrews with the interception. We do get the ball in the second half, but things are not looking good for the Bulls if we don't straighten ourselves out. We'll see if Robbins can make any sort of adjustments. We'll be back in a few. Welcome back to second half action. Marks, motion, option play. Andrews is going to keep this one and pick up 6, 2nd and 4. Empty set. Andrews throwing left side to Smith Jr., and he picks up the first after a gain of 9. We need to do something different in this half. Change something up. 2nd and 10. Andrews throwing for Barassa, and Barassa going to hang on through the contact and pick up 12. 3rd and 8 at about midfield. Andrews rolling to his right. Andrews trying to take off, and he's not going to get past the line of scrimmage. Buffalo is going for this, staying with the empty set. Andrews looking, throwing right side into double coverage. And Central Michigan has great field position. 1st and 10, fullback in. Brooks looking to pass, throwing to Lewis, and Lewis going to pick up about 6 yards on the play. 2nd and 4. Brooks making an adjustment. Brooks under center. Going to hand this one off to Lewis on the delay, and Lewis is going to be met by Friendy Daralis in the backfield. It's going to bring up 3rd and 5. Brooks dropping back, throwing left side, and Raymond is wide open for a gain of 13. More importantly, a new set of downs. At the 30, Brooks dropping back, throwing to Pimpleton. Pimpleton wide open. And Pimpleton picks up 7 on the play. Second and short. Central Michigan's done a lot of operating out from under center. As Brooks looking to pass, throwing right side. Andrews wide open in the flats and picks up another first. Second and 11. Bulls shifting around on defense. Handoff Lewis, and they sent the safety blitz, and thankfully it worked out. Only picks up 1. Third and long. Brooks looking, throwing left side. Raymond, and the momentum carries him out. They're going to have to kick a field goal. The field goal is good. Down 16 now. Andrews, play action. Andrews is sacked. Loses 9, second and forever. This Buffalo offensive line has been the main struggle for our offense in my view, and Andrews just thankfully does not get the intentional grounding penalty on that play. He was running for his life. Third and 19. Andrews looking, throwing deep down the field, and it is almost intercepted. We're going to have to punt again. Starting at the 50. Brooks looking to pass. Brooks moving to his left, throwing deep right side, and it's intercepted by a pre-Washington. Washington going down the left side, trying to cut around offensive linemen, hopefully get them to take the wrong angle, and they tripped him up. However, we're going to be starting at about the 40. Great field position for us. 2 minutes to go here in the third. Shotgun formation. Andrews looking, throwing underneath to Stevens. Stevens going to pick up about 7 on the play. Second and 3. Minute 30 left. Andrews looking, quick pass. Landry. Landry stays on his feet and picks up the first. Buffalo looks to be hurrying up to the line, trying to keep this defense on the field and not give them any time to rest. Staying in the shotgun. Andrews making some adjustments at the line. Andrews looking to pass. Quick throw to Johnson, and Johnson holds on to it. It's a first down. Buffalo staying in the hurry up. Now this is something I'd like to see Buffalo do a little more. They don't do it very often, but when they do, they've had pretty good success. Last year and this. Handoff Patterson. Patterson is going to get about 2. And Buffalo is going to not hurry up on this one. 50 seconds to go here in the third. 5 wide. Andrews looking down the field again for Hunter. And it is almost intercepted once more. Third and 8. I appreciate them trying to take more shots this year than last. As Andrews play action fake. Andrews looking, going over to Foster. And Foster thankfully hangs on to that one. They don't rule it a first down. Buffalo gonna go for it, hurrying up to the line. Inches separating Buffalo between another first down or giving this ball back to Central Michigan. And thankfully, they hand it off to the bell cow, and he does what he's supposed to do, gets the first. 16 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And probably get 1 or 2 more plays off depending on where they go to the field as Andrews play action. Andrews rolling to his right and throws this one to Barasa. That's a first down. They're going to be hurrying back up. Still time left on the clock. Great adjustment by Barasa on that throw, and great job by Andrews extending the play. 9 seconds to go. Under center, 2 tight ends. Foster motion, and it's a keeper by Andrews. Faked the reverse, and Andrews takes it ahead for a gain of 5. And that's going to be the end of the third quarter. We've got 1 quarter of play left, and Buffalo is threatening to score. Down 16. This could get pretty interesting. We are back. 2nd and 5. 2 running backs. Handoff to Patterson. Patterson up the middle and gains 11 on the play. Goal to go. Empty set. Andrews looking, quick pass, almost intercepted. Great time for a drop for us. 2nd and goal. Brought all the offensive linemen in on this play. Andrews hands this one off to Patterson, and Patterson into the end zone, and Buffalo's going to have to go for 2. They get the 2-point conversion. It is an 8-point game. Brooks, handoff Lewis. Lewis going to go nowhere. That's going to bring up 2nd and 10. Great play by Darius. Under center once more. Nixon motioning right. Brooks looking to pass. Brooks throwing left side to Lewis, and Gooden going to drag him down behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and extremely long. 14 yards to the first. Brooks looking, throwing left side, and Nixon is not going to get enough for the first, and they're going to have to punt again. Plenty of time remaining here to orchestrate this comeback. Andrews on 1st down, play action, pressure coming, and he is sacked once again. Play clock getting extremely low. Andrews somehow gets the play off. Andrews looking, finds nobody, and he is sacked. We're going to have to punt. Leaning on the backs of our defense. 1st and 10. Brooks looking to pass. Brooks, pressure getting to him, and he goes down. I believe that was Will Rowe on this play. 2nd and 19. Handoff Lewis. Lewis going nowhere. Loses yards. Great play by Kyle Goff. Bring up 3rd and 21. Less than 5 remaining here in the game. Shotgun formation. Brooks looking. Going over the middle. Off the mark. And that's going to be a punt for the Chippewas. Hunter back deep to receive this kick. Has been very good for us on punt returns. And unfortunately hasn't been able to get going as much in the offense as we'd like. Did have the fantastic catch last week against the Owls as he picks up 16 on this return. 4 minutes, 30 seconds to go. False start. Start this drive off. Andrews looking, and in and out of the hands of Johnson, but that's a hard catch to make. 2nd and 15. Pistol formation, option play, pitches it to Patterson. Patterson's got a little bit of room in front of him, and Patterson goes down to about the 41-yard line. Picks up the first. Pistol formation once more. Handoff Patterson. Patterson up the middle. And another 1st down for Jarrett Patterson. Picks up 11. 1st and 10. Marks checks in. Handoff goes to Marks. Marks right up the middle. And picks up 6 on the play. 2nd and 4. Marks has not been utilized at all today. 2nd and 9. Handoff to Patterson. And Patterson loses a couple on the play. 3rd and 12. This could be the game. Marks motions left. Handoff Patterson. They're going to go for the easier 4th down conversion as Patterson picks up 7. 5 yards. 5 yards is all we need. Under center, Andrews making an adjustment. Andrews dropping back to pass. Throwing wide open is Barassa. And Barassa does not see the pass coming. Hits him right in the helmet. And that could very well be the game if we can't stop this offense. Handoff Lewis. Lewis gets about 3. 3rd and 6. Buffalo calls their 2nd timeout. 1:49 remaining. It's all or nothing right here. Brooks wide open. Keontae Nixon. And that is gonna be it. That's all said and done. Fantastic game by the redshirt freshman Brooks. Fantastic quarterback play from him. He was basically perfect aside from the 2 interceptions he threw, 3 total touchdowns. And if that's what we're going to be looking forward to playing, it's pretty terrifying. He was slicing and dicing this defense up. They are cross-division opponents, so we might not get to play them next year, but hopefully we do, because he is a player that I'm going to keep my eye on. And he could maybe eventually make that jump to the NFL. But I'm not going to blame the defense solely on this loss. I'm going to point the finger at the offense because once again, which we have seen time and time again, early and often, the Bulls offense struggles to produce any amount of points, and the defense was just tired. They made plays, they did, and thankfully they made a couple of key turnovers with the pick six by Patterson and Washington stopping probably a touchdown from happening. This game's a lot closer than it really was in my eyes. Andrews 13-27, 114, 1-1. Not great. Patterson 15 carries for 90 yards and a touchdown, but we didn't really get Marks involved, and we really couldn't. We were put into terrible situations by those drops. A couple of drops today, 3 of them, one from Johnson, one from Foster, and one from Stevens. And Barasa, of course, I believe that you can count that as a drop. Hit him right in the helmet, and unfortunately they weren't on the same page on the route defensively. You know, great efforts all around. Plenty of TFLs, a couple sacks. The turnovers, of course. However, we're going to look past this game. We got to forget all about it. We've got Ball State next week. And Ball State, we've had 2 fantastic games last year against them. They beat us in the MAC championship. We're looking for revenge. Plain and simple, we need to come out firing on all cylinders. We cannot keep this lackluster offensive performance in the first half, usually just terrible. Anyways, guys, that is all the time that I have for today. If you are new, please consider subscribing, leave a like on this video, and leave me some comments. I love interacting with each and every one of you. And share this video around with some like-minded friends that enjoy content like this. But with all that said, I'll see you in the next one.